Imagine this. You wake up one morning, and the first thing you see out of your window isn't a sunrise over blue skies. It's a dusty red horizon, stretching endlessly under a pale, thin atmosphere. Your lungs ache, not because you're sick, but because outside this dome, there's no air for you to breathe. Welcome. You're not on Earth anymore. You're living in Elon Musk's Mars colony. But let's rewind. How did you get here? And more importantly, what does your new life actually look like? Elon Musk has been promising humanity a backup planet for decades. Rockets built by SpaceX launched thousands of tons of supplies to Mars, followed by the first brave settlers, dreamers, scientists, engineers, and adventurers who signed up to never return home. You're one of them. Congratulations, you just bought a one-way ticket to humanity's most ambitious gamble. At first glance, it feels like a sci-fi movie. You're inside a massive pressurized habitat, a glittering bubble on the Martian surface. The colony hums with life, hydroponic farms glowing green, robotic rovers hauling supplies, and solar fields stretching toward the dusty horizon. Everything looks futuristic. But don't let that fool you. This place isn't paradise. Step outside without your suit and you're dead in less than a minute. Mars's atmosphere is 100 times thinner than Earth's, made mostly of carbon dioxide. Temperatures plunge to 80 degrees at night, and dust storms can swallow entire cities for weeks. This isn't just survival. It's survival on hard mode. Every breath you take, every sip of water, every bite of food has to be engineered. Crops are grown in labs, carefully monitored for nutrients. Recycling isn't just eco-friendly, it's mandatory. Even your sweat, your urine, your breath is captured and purified to keep you alive. Suddenly, that bottle of water in your hand feels like liquid gold. But here's the real shocker. You're not just surviving, you're working. Mars colonists aren't tourists, they're pioneers. Your daily routine might involve maintaining life support systems, repairing solar panels blasted by dust, or training in rover expeditions across the deadly terrain. And the stakes are always high, because one small mistake could cost dozens of lives. Still, humans adapt. The colony grows. Families are born here. Kids take their first steps under 1/3 of Earth's gravity. Imagine jumping 3 times higher than you could back home. Sports are reinvented, architecture bends to new physics, and society itself begins to transform. Slowly but surely, Mars isn't just a science project anymore. It's home. But let's ask the big question. What if something goes wrong? What if a solar flare wipes out your power grid? What if a food supply shipment from Earth never arrives? What if one of those giant dust storms rages for months and you're trapped inside with dwindling oxygen? On Mars, there's no cavalry, no backup, no second chances. You and your fellow colonists are on your own. And then there's the human factor. Life in isolation, millions of kilometers from Earth, changes people. Conflicts spark, mental health strains, entire generations will grow up never knowing what a blue sky looks like or what it feels like to swim in an ocean. Will they even see themselves as Earthlings? Or will a new identity emerge? Martians, the first citizens of a new world. Elon Musk once said that Mars could one day have 1 million people, a thriving city under domes, connected by tunnels, powered by renewable energy, a frontier civilization, bold and independent. But whether this vision becomes a utopia or a dystopia depends entirely on how humanity handles the fragile beginnings of this colony. So here's the final thought. If you lived in Elon Musk's Mars colony, you wouldn't just be part of a scientific experiment. You'd be part of the most important chapter in human history. The day we stopped being an earthbound species and started becoming a multi-planetary one. But ask yourself, would you take that one-way ticket? Would you leave behind everything you know, family, oceans, forests, the sky itself, for a red desert where survival is never guaranteed? Because the truth is, Mars may not need us. But if Elon Musk is right, humanity might just need Mars.